whereby you're also, concerned with the welfare of the band members. Is how do you work that in so that everybody is happy?
Mm-hmm. Do you want to get that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It depends with how you started, or how the band members joined the band, right? If and where the artist is, there can be a flat allowance, a flat salary that for per gig you get X dollars. Whether the band makes a flop or huge sums of money, the figure is flat, right? If you're saying if you when you start, you say, okay, no, this is going to be like a cooperative. We've got different shares, and when invoice comes, everything is open. Yeah, that's you share according to that. But in most cases, the band leader owns his band. The manager takes care, manages the band on behalf of the artist, and these two suffer or enjoy the most. It's what it is.
And I think,
and these session musicians as well, or these band members, they are not as loyal as well, right? So if you flop, they want their money. So when you make lots of money, they will not say kuti kuma videos atakaita aya makaita makarekoda album mari makarecover kanachi. So the best arrangement is to be commercial. To join a band, mari per gig, local in Harare, outside Harare, corporate gig, outside Zimbabwe, outside Africa, and be very commercial more than terms aim, so that you don't get emotionally attached kuchini history chako.
And I think communication is also very important. I think how you communicate on a regular then also helps within this process, because I think kana mushitaura mese muchione sana zvinenge zvichiitika, because if the lead singer is also like the owner of the band, so I'm going to give Amara in this, it's Amara Brown, and then there's the band, right? So she owns this enterprise, so to speak. So there's no way that you could be splitting in the same manner as what the band members would be getting.
Okay.
She's the one that's paying for the music videos. She's got to look a certain part all the time. She's the one that's really out there getting this work for the band. So there's no way they can be at
equal.
par.
Okay.
So, but then the thing is, if the manager can then also communicate that, guys, we've got a gig like this. It's a corporate gig, but we're not getting what we would normally command. So this time we won't be able to pay you this. I think how you communicate as a team and remembering that it's a team really helps in the process.
So, it's good that we're moving from remuneration to talk about the misconceptions that Zimbabwean artists have when it comes to managers. What are those that you have run into whilst managing artists?
I think that
I know a major one myself.
I think the most part is that people think that you are like their financer. So
of course you're the financer,
rent and whatever. But the thing is, I'm actually your employee, really, when you look at it.
So it should be vice versa.
It should be vice versa. I should be coming and saying, listen, rent. So how am I going to be able to go and put my best foot forward for you if I can't even eat at home? But then that's where we put heads together. The thing is, we have to be realizing that it is a business. And in a business, where you are the business, right? You are the business. So you should be actually coming up with ways together with me for us to be able to move forward. Yes, as the manager, I should also be coming up with ideas of how we can get more gigs and whatever. But it's really a team effort. But I find that a lot of, especially start-up musicians, right, want a manager, but they are not looking for a manager. They are wanting somebody who can cover. Yeah, but I'm sponsors, a promoter of some sort, and it doesn't really quite work like that.
Eugene?
Yeah, the manager is usually accused of stealing, usually by the band members. Artist and manager, they are one. Those people, usually the artist and the manager are one. But people want, when it comes to money, they want to separate the artist and then say the manager is stealing. At times, people can steal. People steal, but usually, my advice to band members is that they must know that the artist and the manager are one. When they are accusing them for stealing, they must accuse them as a pair that they are stealing from us. But usually, it's none of the band members' business, honestly. The stealing part is between the artist and the manager. The band members, it's about what do we say we pay each other per gig. Are you getting that? Are you not? If we said you're going to get X dollars, right? Are you getting your X dollars? Right, that's it. If the artist and the manager are now stealing from each other, that is honestly none of the band members' business. To be frank, this is something that people want to hear. Yeah, because you join a band. You join a band today, right? The band has been exist for about X years or X months, and you come yesterday, and then you say "Parubiwa," like "Urani."
That's a very interesting perspective. But I wouldn't understand. What do you mean when you say kana mshibirana? Like, are you saying what did you mean by that?
I'm saying the manager, right?
And the artist.
The manager, you are the CEO of the brand, say Amara Brown, or a brand Sarungano, right? I take care of the interest of my artist, Sarungano or Amara. So I'm in charge of his or her interest, right? And what we agreed on money.
So Joamwanu, you say my interest said the band members your business is the Sarungano business.
My interest of my band members the minimum is that Shamaka will run when they join the band. As the manager, you must make sure that you meet that minimum, and then push upward so that you retain the best band members and attract even the best entity by improving their welfare. The way they travel, dressing, even buying them instruments, food, water, drinks, hospitality. The hospitality right that must improve, right? So it's you'll be taking care of their needs. But I'm voicing there's a tendency my band member they overexpect
So band members think that you also manage them.
No, we manage band members as well.
But
we manage them. But I'm saying, let's be clear when you join the band, right? Kuturuguya san.
Interesting.
Are you coming as a shareholder? Are you coming as
you're not a shareholder.
If you're not a shareholder, you're not a shareholder. But if you say okay, so Mariangu will deduct 5% of the invoice, yeah, badaro, and it will not also. Then artist and manager will agree. So X company or X get deal, you get good summary, and you get your 5, 10, 20%. Yamaka will run now. Can a person also Marataka will run a minimum, and it ilofana put iwanike, and it. And you can have an arrangement as well. Good look, guys. And if you get X dollars, Y dollars, Z dollars, if you get $0, we are fine.
Okay.
So, Jamawi Rana Pekutanga is what is very, very important. And also as an individual, Ziwayo Kuti Uriani in the movement. If you are a band member, Wakanziwewe, Urukupia, if you are a band member, Wakanziwe, you are going to get X dollars. And the artist na manager like a flop, they owe you that money.
I absolutely get what you're saying, and I think I have an idea. Kutikana panem charge and you're impericades, you can't then step up and want to say I do. As this is our way, Rambo steps. Gonna say my steps you are on before and I do it is
so if I find that clear because I've seen my artist Araskwa via the band manager. But again, that's fine. It's and so on. But these very same artists are not as loyal as they come.
I know.
vanongoda mari.
I know. Eh? Especially generation iri komazona. This is patakatanga music panga pane loyalty. These days, they're not loyal.
Anokuchesera kuti handipo nasi. So munakati handipo nasi handitika. It is okay is covered by someone handiti. Munhu yeye akazosarawo anofana kuti it is okay. Because that's the relationship.
All right, now can we talk about, lastly, managing personal life? As a manager, are you also managing the personal life of your artists? Are you involved in the personal life? Can you then say, relationship, you know what? Because in the end, let's not run away from the fact the personal life can affect the brand. And when the brand is affected, it also affects your bread and butter.
Yeah. I think, you can't run away from it. I think it almost becomes like a marriage when you're managing somebody. So it is on the work front, it is on the personal front, it is in all fronts. You'll find a lot of managers will end up knowing the family members of the people that they're managing, If anything of significance happens at their house, like take for instance Keenan Jabreza, he's busy running around over the nyaradzo of the dad, right? But that's stepping into a space of personal, isn't it? So you'll find that you end up just falling into that realm. I don't think you can then start saying to somebody, but data you know what I mean? But if you're seeing, because as a human being you'll be able to notice, but the relationship is causing something, you can then come in and say, but do you think that this relationship is healthy for you? Because this is how I'm seeing it affect your work. So it's now how you term it, because you kind of know this person intimately. Probably more intimately than a lot of people around, especially if you've worked together for a long time.
You agree?
You want me to add?
No, if you want to add something.
Yeah, cool. Like I said, the nature of the music business, you end up man a relationship. You own an artist. You go to beyond business. So you get to know about each other's relationships. And my opinion, I actually think it's important that you actually know each other, right? Say you have got an office, but artists babazana 9 that 10 11 kowai paningari low paningari high, because usually my artists, from a manager's point of view, my artists are emotional animals.
Very emotional,
yeah. So they're not, very few are balanced. Very, very few are balanced. Most are not balanced. So you have to have some.
You have to have emotional intelligence.
Yeah, we have serious emotional intelligence.
Because of this is what's happening. Background.
Yeah, you don't have to really, you don't have to interfere, but you must have an idea. Madam or husband or pangastarora or arorwa. Zvekufamba sei kune mwana wekuti anenge achimutemesa musoro wekuti unozati one WhatsApp message
inokanganisa show yese.
So you need the emotional intelligence to understand your artist, and even the artist too has to have emotional intelligence to understand the manager, because we are also not robots. We also have WhatsApp that can break us down.
All right, so we're running out of time here because our time is at 2 minutes after 8, and really we're supposed to have finished like 2 minutes ago, but we did start a little late. My last question is, have you ever had to tell an artist, hey, that show was rubbish?